See if he wants to go and be. I'll be like, dude, you're the head SUP instructor. You want to be the head? This is what.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Kahn. I'm the owner of Confluence Kayaks and Ski in Denver, Colorado. You know, when somebody says climate change to me, I worry about low river flows and low snowpack, a short ski season, and intense weather. The implications are shorter ski seasons and shorter lower water paddling seasons, warmer water in the rivers, which is bad for the fish here. You know, more intense climate variation, bigger storms, bigger floods, and bigger droughts, and just hotter weather all the way around. I think paddlers and skiers need to be conscious of the carbon footprint of the choices that they're making. People should seek out quality gear. You can still have fun, and but you know, higher quality gear is going to need to be replaced less often. It's going to last longer, and in the end, we'll have a lower carbon footprint. People also need to be concerned about their commuting and you know, traveling when they're you know, driving to these recreational things. They need to, you know, try to carpool and try to reduce their carbon footprint.
Some advertising with one of our next events.
In my home county of Yuma County, Colorado, a county that was once the largest corn-producing county in the nation, a county that enjoyed very predictable weather patterns and a vast ocean of water beneath it to grow corn and wheat and alfalfa, is no longer enjoying that paradigm. We've seen a shift. The Ogallala Aquifer and it is dwindling because it's not being replenished by Mother Nature. Our patterns, our rain patterns, are becoming much less predictable. We are right now having to shift away from some very water-intensive crops to those that are much more resilient, and in our way to adapt to this changing climate. And it is a challenge economically because we have an economy that was built around corn production. Agriculture has a unique role in today's climate change debate. Through its terrestrial sequestration and the way we manage our land and our soil carbon and the way we generate our power, America's farms and ranches and rural communities can become America's generator of electrons for a clean energy future that both buoys the rural economies and benefits our nation as a whole. When I hear the words climate change, I think of two words: mitigation and adaptation. Today's agriculture has to deal on a real-time basis, on a daily basis, with our changing climate today. We're having to adapt to this changing world. We're doing that in the way we till our land. We're doing it in the way we choose our crops. We're doing it in the way we manage our crops as they're grown and harvested. We also have the opportunity to help participate in the mitigation of the future of what our climate is going to look like. By changing our soil practices, we can increase the soil carbon. We can increase our absorption of atmospheric CO2. We can also generate power from our farms and ranches, from our landscape, through wind, solar, and biomass. We have some unique opportunities in what is a typically conservative community, one that has been slow to this debate, to step to the table and be an active participant in how we face these challenges as a nation.
When I think about climate change and the effects that it has on myself, but particularly, you know, the community that I grew up in, and when I think about my little brother having asthma, pretty severe, and I remember growing up that we'd always have to put him on the respirator, and I remember that, you know, looking at the mask and my mom looking at him, you know, you could tell it was like a sad moment in that, you know, why does he have to go through it? And, you know, a lot of people as well, you know, are affected by the pollution, you know, from climate change. And I'm, you know, a lot of my friends that want to play sports and stuff, but they have to use inhalers, or, you know, want to go to the military, but they can't because they have severe asthma, because they can't, you know, meet up to the physical demands and stuff. And I think for us, it's about what can we do to better our daily lives and improving how we live within our environment.